my lifetime, I'm going to have the opportunity to put the four-way test to many decisions I make or have made. In the spring of 2013, I made the decision to accept the invitation to travel with People to People, a student ambassador organization that selects students to travel with them across the globe. It was started by Dwight D. Eisenhower, who believed that the way to world peace was through young people. He believed that by establishing friendship and understanding with other young people from other cultures and countries, it would help better our world and the generations to come. The world headquarters for People to People are in Kansas City, Missouri, and I had the opportunity to meet with his granddaughter, Mary Eisenhower, to better understand the organization. I spent a year preparing and meeting once a month with other delegates from the Kansas City area and our leaders for training and education on the countries we would be traveling to and learning about the people we would meet. On July 12, 2014, I embarked on my journey across Europe. In Europe, we met up with another delegation of student ambassadors from California. My travels started in England and led me to France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Of all of them, my favorite would have to be Germany because I had the opportunity to do a short homestay with a German family from Heidelberg. This is how I applied the four-way test in my experience with People to People. Is it the truth? I had to do some research to make sure that the organization was true to all that it said it was going to be. People to People's mission statement says it was established to enhance international understanding and friendship through educational, cultural, and humanitarian activities involving the exchange of ideas and experiences directly among people of different countries and diverse cultures. It held true to the educational experience. Each month I attended a meeting in which we discussed various cultural differences and were taught ethnic practices of each of the countries we would be staying in. We were prepped on humanitarian service projects that we would be participating in once in Europe. Prior to leaving, we took part in a service project as a group of harvesters and went to the warehouse and helped sort foods for donation and distribution throughout the Kansas City area. Our service project in Germany was helping to clear a detrimental plant that was ravaging the Freiburg ecosystem. Our itinerary definitely held true to the mission statement, as did the whole experience. Is it fair to all concerned? Yes, it is fair because your family had the choice to either pay out of pocket or fundraise. The organization encouraged students to get involved with fundraising so that they understood the value of the trip and learned how to take responsibility and care of earning their own way. I'd say it's fair because anybody can go, as long as they work for it. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Yes, People to People does build goodwill and better friendships. I've met many fantastic people who I am still in contact with to this day that I would never have gotten to know or even gotten closer to had I not decided to take this journey with them. Our delegation was made up of about 45 students from Kansas City and California. I'm still in contact and good friends with most of them today, especially my homestay brother from Germany, Marlon Wright. We still talk frequently. Technology has definitely made this easier. Another big thing that People to People does is help you experience other cultures. Here in America, there are stereotypes about different cultures and different people. I had these stereotypes built up in my head because the only culture I really knew was my own. When I was on my trip and had the opportunity to do a homestay with a German family, I was nervous to say the least. I had never met anyone from Germany before and was very scared that they were going to be mean. When I was getting assigned my homestay family, I was standing there waiting for them to call my name, and out of the corner of my eye, I see two parents standing, leaning against a pillar, dressed in all black, with a menacing look on their face. And I thought to myself, please do not get put with that family. And when they called my name and I met my homestay brother, those were the two parents that stepped forward. And I thought that I was going to be dumped in the river before the car ride was over. But in the days to come, getting to know them, I found that they were some of the nicest people that I had ever met. And it really made me take a look at all the stereotypes and prejudices that I had had about them and see how stupid they were. And it made me realize that all the stereotypes that I have in my life and how wrong they are. And People to People really helped me see that. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? People to People was a very beneficial experience for me, and I would say to anyone that took part or was associated with our group. One huge thing it did was teach me and many others responsibility. I had to raise a lot of money to be able to go on my trip, and because I was so young, I couldn't work a part-time job, so I had to rely almost entirely on fundraising. When our leader asked for a volunteer to organize fundraising, I stepped forward. This turned out to be a rather large step for me as I discovered that I have a fear of calling people on the phone that I don't know, as I had a panic attack for about 45 minutes before I was able to make initial contact. For some, this might not seem like a big deal, but for me it was surprising since I'm very involved in theater and have performed in front of literally thousands of people in various venues, including Theater in the Park. It caught both my family and I by surprise, but I stayed in there, overcame my panic attack, and made the contacts and set up multiple fundraisers that helped raise over $6,000 for all of the delegates. Many other student ambassadors have experiences like this that will help them throughout their life. When applying the four-way test to people, I found that going on this trip was one of the best decisions that I made in my life. It was the truth. It was fair. It was beneficial to all concerned, and it did build goodwill and friendships. Thank you.